Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Bulgaria 51 here in Victoria 3. Let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. I'm excited. I've been excited to get back to this one because we are on the verge of getting something that's proven to be kind of annoying to get. Oh, no, not that. We want to get the Balkan League. Hey, Stephen Murphy, what's up? What's up? Good morning to you. How you doing? How are you? Welcome, welcome. How was your weekend? Yeah. So the last thing we need in order to activate the Balkan League here is to get one of these cultural fervors up to 75. We are at 72.94. And we are moving to 93. So we're definitely going to get to 75. And we're getting a good pace there. So we're definitely going to get the Balkan League this episode, which is good. We need to get our prestige above Germany. So we got a long way to go. Of course, Germany is awesome in this run when we need them to not be. Hey, Joe, let's go. Hello, hello. I'm not Steve Murphy. I'm let's Joe. Yeah. Yeah, let's Joe. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. How's your weekend? How you doing? Hope all is well. All right. Now, we aren't a great power yet. We do need to start getting our prestige up. We don't have much of a navy yet. We don't have much of an army. We really need to get our army up. So what do we have going on right now? We're building some universities, some paper. We're building a whole bunch of navy, which is fine. We should do that. Sicily's building some stuff here. What's our market looking like? Well, first, let's look at our construction sector. What's our construction goods looking like? Iron's good. Wood is fine. Tools, fabric. And we have, companies-wise, yeah, we need to get this one up. But also the metals company. Although I think we pretty much just got these guys. Yeah. Okay. So we got a lot of metal. We're good on tools. Use some more glass. Why are we importing so much silk? Our textile mills. And pop needs. Okay. Yeah, fine, whatever. Now steel we could use a little bit more of. And we got to build that. But we do need to get through this build queue. So, oh, and our budget. We're doing a lot of subventions. Oh, we're doing a lot on tobacco. But I think we're exporting a lot of that now. Yeah. I don't think we need to subvent it just as much. We'll take the subvention off of that. Treaties are good. Government wages and goods for government wages. What's paper looking like? I mean, we're building paper, so obviously we need it. Yeah. Oh, that's what's killing us. All right. So we'll get through these universities. We'll build more of these paper mills. We're utilizing the PMs. All right. And then lastly, before we start, what's our workforce looking like? We got peasants here. We got peasants here. We got peasants abound. So we've got plenty of people to employ. So away we go. Here we go. All right. Back at it. We also need more trade centers. Especially here. Let's get our trade advantage here. Yeah, so we could use more interest, which when we build up the navy, that will help with that. So Tunisia and Belgium. Okay. You know, these build really quickly. I wonder if we can just get a couple of these. 2 there. 3 there. Let's bump them up to the top. They'll build really quickly. It'll help us out. A minor scandal has buzzed around the Liberal Party as a piece of reformist fiction written by Xenophont Atanassov in his youth has begun to circulate once more. Whilst enthusiastically written, that is the work's only merit. What? Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. So, yeah, let me refresh myself on who do we want to win this? Liberal Party, Radical Party. As long as the Conservative Party doesn't win. And who's this guy? Oh, yeah. This guy doesn't need to be popular. We'll just do that. Now, we lost our interest in Japan, so let's put it back there again, because I think we need that for tobacco exports. Excellent, excellent. All is well here. Alright, we're good, okay. And so, we'll get our National Awakening when we get to 75 fervor as well, which will also be good. We're at 73.36, we're moving there. Speaking of moving, we can speed up a little bit. What's our private sector? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. So we just have this recurring problem of getting our investment pool to build at a quick enough pace. Yeah, we're selling a bunch of buildings. Maybe it is time we backed off on that a little bit. Oh, I think I did that already. Okay, yeah. I just watched your TLDR on yesterday's Dev Diary released. Yeah, what did you think? Some exciting stuff, right? The whole character pool thing. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. That's really going to add a new dynamic here. And the fact that armies now, you're only going to be able to put a single general there, like it used to be. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Bulgaria. Definitely not you. Let's do it for the Liberal Party because we have positive momentum here. We don't have a lot here. Although, they're at 70% of the vote. I would like these guys to be somewhat equal so that when I want to put this party in, they'll have enough clout. But how much time is it until the election? 85 days. Yeah, let's do that. Because I would like the Liberal Party to win. I don't want to give them so much momentum that they're going to overtake them. But I would like them to get a little bit more of the vote. So we'll do that. Alright, whose company is this again? Austria. Austria has investment rights with us. How much longer are they going to have that? Because I don't want all these regional HQs in my country. Oh, it's no longer binding. Can we renegotiate this? So, I don't want the power block embassy. I don't want that. Really, really, really. Is there any goods we could sell you? Really, you want fine art? I wonder if our arts academies are hired up. We could probably get more output if they're not. They are. Damn. I want those trade privileges. So we're not going to be able to really sell them much. Is there something we could sell from them? Or we could buy? We could sell from them. If there's something we can buy from them that they would like. You know, okay, luxury clothes. We could buy the luxury clothes from them and not have to import so much silk, making it ourselves. $131 though, that's quite a lot. Oh, we can buy the silk. All right, hold on. Maybe we do that. How much silk are we importing? So we're importing 52 units. We still need 13 to cover the difference. So about let's say 65. Yeah, who doesn't want Bulgarian fine art, right? That's what we're known for. How could you pass up on some Bulgarian fine art here? Nonsense. All right. Oh, wait. This is something they don't really... This isn't going to help us in this. But this will. I don't know about this. We could buy sulfur. I don't really want to do any of this stuff. I do want to just get rid of these investments. You know what we'll do? Let's cancel this treaty. We'll withdraw from it. And now, what happens if we just start fresh with a new treaty? Ah! Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as my kids say. Actually, yeah, I wish there was an option here to, because we owe them an obligation, we'd be like, you know, cancel our obligation. Unless there is one, I've just never noticed it before. Actually, can I get money? How much money would you give me? That's not really worth it. All right. Well, let's do this. Just keep the trade privileges for like 25 years. Yeah, they wouldn't want to do that. Oh. There we go. All right, so no more foreign investment from them. The ruling rural folk, led by the charismatic vassal Kalpazanov, has initiated a great promotional tour. The decision to focus efforts domestically or internationally has been left to the last minute, however, and it's unclear if the rural folk will do more for itself or for the country as a whole. So we could use a little... They're the only ones who are kind of slightly unhappy. Get more influence. No, let's take the interest group approval. Now we really do need to start upping construction. The problem is we don't have a good enough investment pool yet for that. Privatizing the tooling workshops. It must be owned by the local workforce. Yeah. Alright, well, we're building up these trade centers. That's good. Now, okay, what is the deal with you guys? What's your big stinking problem here? Oh, these trade centers over here. And then all of these tobacco plantations don't have... Oh, let's take a look at all of our tobacco plantations. Alright. So in Benin, yeah, because iron is expensive here. Yeah, it would be more productive if in this one we didn't do that. Hey! Hey, Timko the Mulfar, hello again, how are you? We'll lurk for a bit. Unfortunately, have some work, so maybe not much comments from me for the day. Maybe a bit later. Oh, no problem. I always appreciate a good lurk. I love it. Thanks for stopping in to say so. Hopefully, I hope to help you get through your work. That's the most we can all do for each other in life, right? We all gotta work for somebody. Let's just help each other get through each other's work. I appreciate it, my friend. Hey, J-Makers! Hello! What is up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you. These trade centers are what's killing this company, though. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? I guess ultimately, though, the problem is we gotta offload some of this stuff. We have way too much. Way too much. Oh! Alright, so the Liberal Party won. Radical Party got a good number of votes. Our forces are gonna join the Patriotic Party. Can we get them both in there? We could. We don't really need to do it now, though. We don't need to take anybody out. That's what the free government reform is mainly beneficial for. So let's stay at a righteous government for now. So lower that enactment time. Oh, and the rural folk bite the dust. Goodbye, guys. We will never forget you. Doing okay, kind of sick, but at least my gas prices are high. At least. Oh, thank the Lord. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Man, I feel like everybody is sick these days. Around here, too, in New York, the same thing. Everybody's just kind of sick. I feel like I've been sick, like, the whole year, like, at least minorly. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang in there, my friend. Given the low wages that workers in Eastern Serbia are receiving, more and more parents are pushed to send their children to work to help sustain their families. Yeah, we must stop this. Now, the trade unions are really happy. We could afford to take -1 approval from them. But so are the industrialists. But we will get some radicals. But we have the possibility of getting +20%. Haha! Good thing we did it. The odds were ever in our favor on that one. Alright, so we finished the trade centers. We're back on the universities. Then we'll get to these paper mills. Oops. This paper is way too expensive. The paper is just too damn high. Alright, so now at least they're gonna start building something again. Who's contributing the most here? Financial districts. Now let's take a look at the regional HQs in our country. Who's killing us on reinvestment? Ooh. Yeah, 1.7K being taken away, the Russian-American company here. And then the Sicilian Fabrics taking 2K. Ugh. These guys are a killing me. And on top of it, I'm not even getting a prestige good out of it. Like, what good are you if you're not even going to get me a prestige good? Oh, prime meat. Do we even have that in the market? No. No, we're not even producing it. The RNG is turning in your favor. Yeah, hopefully. I could use some good RNG right now. Oh god, speaking of which. Two Sicilies is calling on our support as our ally in the ongoing diplomatic play against Sardinia Piedmont. Didn't we already do this? We did. We already did this, but conquered Tuscany and they want Lucia. Whoa, look at Sardinia Piedmont. Council Republic. And autocracy. Okay. I mean, I really do want to keep them as an ally. Because they're going to be the leading candidate that eventually creates Italy here. And Sardinia Piedmont... nobody's going to come to their aid because they're a Council Republic. The new updates seem awesome. They do, right? Oh my god. I'm so excited for 1.13. I'm really excited for the new character thing. I think that's going to really change a lot in the game. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right, I think we'll go into this. We're not gonna call in conscripts though. I don't want to take people out of their jobs. But we do have a navy to compete with them. And we're up to 40 now. Wait, 20. Why does it say we have 40? I guess that, oh, that's including the stuff we're about to build. Okay. All right, well, we're gonna have to do this, so let's accept. And we get a war goal. What do we want? Make a protectorate. Really, it would just be a treaty article. I mean, we could use money, actually. Or trade privileges and dump a bunch of tobacco on them. What's their market like? Oh, look at this. And so how much excess tobacco do we have? 203. Oh, what was... how much do they actually need? So if we dumped 260 tobacco, let's say 250, we would first plummet the price. It wouldn't be as profitable for us, but the trade centers would stop importing it. Then the price would go level. Can we enforce that treaty article? Yeah, enforce a goods transfer of... Where is it? I always forget these things are actually... No? Oh, come on. Why? Why can't I do... Oh, is it because our company has a monopoly on it? No. No, that shouldn't be it. Because this would be worth the war. I wonder. Is it because of that? Okay. This isn't... I want to see what the mechanic is here. So this is not going to count as a save scum. But that's what we're going to do. I want to see if it's because of the monopoly rights that we can't do that. If it's not because of that, we're going to go back and keep the monopoly rights. So let's revoke the monopoly rights. And now let's try to do that. No. Can I, instead of reloading, can I just give them back? Yeah, we'll just do that. Why can I not... Wait, do they have some shenanigans going on with their stuff here? So they're tariffing the hell out of imports. Can I... Maybe... What about if we say you can't tariff the imports and we could try to make our trade with that more profitable? Yeah, so we could do that. Why can't I transfer it to them, though? Wait. Oh, wait. Hey, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton, hello! Is the patch out? You mean the 1.13, or... Was there supposed to be a patch released today? I don't think so. I don't see anything listed. No, but the new free... Oh, yeah, no. April 28th for 1.13. So, I guess this is if we want to take their stuff, huh? Oh, yeah, Sardinia, Piedmont... Okay, really? I can't force them... Or is there something... I've never actually done this before, obvious. If it's not clear to anybody. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to force no tariffs on tobacco. We'll do that. Because, I mean, there's not much else we really want from them. Wait, the free one releases at the same time as expansion? Yeah. Whenever they do those big new free updates, they always release alongside the DLC. Because usually the DLC has stuff that'll add on top of the expansion, or the free update. So you kind of need both. So yeah, April 28th for the new update. All right, well, something that's going to help our tobacco is that we're about to mobilize a bunch of conscripts. Let's take a look at all the rest of the stuff. You're Bulgarian again? Yep. We're going to take this all the way to 1936. So we're probably playing this series up until the new expansion and free update comes out. So the next series we do will probably be with the new update. All right, so we have plenty of sugar. We have plenty of tobacco. We got a good amount of liquor because we're trading away quite a bit of it. How are we on this stuff? We could use more of that. Although, yeah, we're exporting. Okay, so we're going to add medical support. We're going to add chocolate. The liquor... This is going to take 2 liquor. And we're going to be activating this, so that'll be about 64. How much liquor do we have? Yeah, not a lot. Oh, wait, but although we'll just keep it as this. So this is good for mobilization options. All right, let's mobilize them. Let's send you to the front. Does Sardinia, Piedmont have any convoy? Although, no, the They have this going on. But our current navy is not really suited for convoy raiding. It's more for blockading. So this is probably where we need to blockade, but let's double check. There's their port, there's the line, that's where we need to be. So you guys go there and blockade. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go. Dude, I can't wait for these changes. The trade changes in the last expansion didn't do much to excite me. I mean, theoretically, they're cool, but still... Oh, really? Really? Oh, man. The trade stuff was... I love... Oh, man. The stuff with Charters of Commerce and 1.9 was... Oh, nice. Oh, nice. We got our standard of living up. I thought 1.9 in Charters of Commerce really excited me to the point where I was like, when we were getting up to the announcement of whatever these updates were going to be, I think it was very clear the first update was going to be a mechanic update, and it was going to be the Navy, and I was kind of like, I mean, how much... It can't change the game as much as Charters of Commerce did, but the more they're releasing, I'm like, this is severely, or not severely, but drastically going to change the game. Severely sounds negative. I'm really excited for all it's going to do. The Albanian national movement has organized mass protests across the Severna-Trachea region. While the protests have remained peaceful for now, local authorities have raised concerns about possible violence. Yeah, we don't want the Albanian national movement to get that. What are they at right now? Albanian national movement. They have like no... Oh, they have like no support. And we're not even suppressing them. Okay. Let's do that. Hey, hey, Super Frank! Hello, hello! What's up, my friend? My fear is that all the new characters will make it harder and harder to change things. Like, oh, a character you never heard of in your national cast does not like that law, better trigger a coup. Oh, well, okay, so what's interesting, though, is... They talked about this in the dev diary, that they mentioned they don't want just kind of random characters that don't really have much importance to be important to you, right? And so it sounds like this new prominence mechanic is going to affect what you're talking about. If a character doesn't have a lot of prominence, then they're not going to be as influential. And in order for a character to be prominent, they need to have... It's based on their job. So agitators, it sounds like, aren't going to have a lot of prominence. Like, if you're just an agitator, you're not going to have a lot of prominence. You're going to have to become like the leader of an interest group, a general or an admiral with a lot of promotions, stuff like that. So that's what it sounds like. But yeah, I mean, there might be some balance issues. That will be something we have to keep an eye out for, the balance issues. Let's raise our taxes a little bit. Let's bump down government wages a bit. I just assume that for the normal player, it gets harder. Yeah, but guys like Connor can exploit the hell out of these changes. Yeah. I mean, I think Connor's going to find a way to find a good exploit in anything. That's what he's so good at. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to be more complicated. All right, we got both of our promises then. That's when I was reading it yesterday, I was like, this game just keeps getting more complicated. And I mean that in the most loving way. All right, what are we at here? 74.5. We are almost there, my friends. We are almost there. All right. Oh yeah, and nobody else has joined in. This is good. On the frontier, we're doing okay. I think that what's going to be interesting is the new dynamic of only having one general in your armies is going to be an interesting dynamic. The first thing I thought of was like, especially, you know, the way I set up my armies is usually have an offensive and a defensive general. I think now you're going to just need to have an offensive army and a defensive army, which I guess I kind of already do. But I'm not really going to be able to have this makeup of a main army anymore. And so that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to gunship diplomacy. Yeah, that sounds like something I would play a lot with. Yeah, and so I don't think it's this week. I think next week on the schedule, they have a dev diary dedicated to that. So I'll be interested to see what we get out of that. But it does sound exciting. Oh, these guys are gonna get pissed. Actually, they're already pissed. They're gonna get revolutionary. All right. All right, war has started. All right, so we're starting to work on the paper mills, which is good. This paper is expensive. And we're also building up some more universities. See, don't say I sleep on universities. Even though I do. We built 2 in Benin? I don't know what I was thinking there. Where does that put us here? So we still got like almost 45 more that we can do. Also, tiered interests. Yeah, finally I don't have to worry about the EIC protecting Hohenzollern and stuff. Yeah, I think that's good. I've almost forgot about that. That's going to be really cool that you kind of have to earn an interest in a location now. I think that's going to be fun. Playing around with that mechanic is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, that's the thing, and I think this is why everybody's been praising the Vicky 3 dev team, is that, you know, as of like Charters of Commerce last year, maybe even before that, but all of the updates that they've been pushing out, nobody's really like, oh, that's dumb. I don't want that. Which it sounds like some other Paradox games are dealing with, but so far all of the updates that they've been doing are like, yeah, this will be great. All right. Our national awakening is done. The efforts of the Bulgarian state to foster national fervor have led to a cultural renaissance. Even in the remotest villages of Kosovo, our citizens now understand their place as part of the Bulgarian nation. Long live the Bulgarian people. So, okay, we get claims on all homelands. We get 10% more loyalists. Or you get plus 20% conscription rate, morale loss, training rate. I might take this, actually. I mean, 10% more loyalists. Well, actually, that for 10 years with this. No, we're going to take this. Oh, yeah, you were happy with the interest changes too, right? Right? I almost forgot about that one. This is just so many changes flying at us, but yeah. Wait, so what? Where's my Balkan League? Alright, I guess we just have to wait. In my last run, I wanted to unify Germany as Austria, and the EIC was allied with Hohenzollern. Once the EIC joined, the British joined as well. Russia broke my alliance and joined Prussia. It was a bad day. Oh my god. That sucks. There's not much more I can say to that other than that sucks. Yeah, that's a tough one. I can see your frustration. I'm sorry. Here we go. Finally, the Balkan League. We have been offered the opportunity to become a member of the Balkans alliance against the Ottoman Empire. A unified army with a singular purpose may be the only means to banish them from the region once and for all. Bulgaria will answer the call. So we'll get Bulgaria, Montenegro, Serbia. Serbia. You're not going to join our Avengers? Whoa. Damn it. Okay. Raise the conscripts. So, what do we got here? Now that the Balkan nations are free from the grasp of the High Porte, there is a consensus of forming an alliance to push them back once and for all. However, such consensus will not last forever, and our window of opportunity is limited. It is the hope of all our nations that the Balkans will one day belong to its authentic inhabitants. So it'll be complete if exactly 0 states in the Balkans. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got to get the Ottoman Empire out of the Balkan region. Oh. What is the one that they have? It would be this, right? I mean, no, that looks like it's part of Anatolia. Oh, you know, I forgot. Isn't there, like... Yeah, it's this. Oh, man. Okay. We'll fail if our window of opportunity closes. Window of opportunity... Oh, 125 months. So we got 125 months to do this. Imagine the Balkans unifying against anyone. They have to be the worst imaginable enemy. Yeah. Even in the movie Independence Day, when the US sent out the Morse code, the Balkans are like, I don't know. I think I trust the aliens more than you guys. Alright. Now, so we can do this stuff. So any Ottoman subject or their subject does not have an active the Balkans League journal entry is supported by Bulgaria through guaranteed independence. Yeah, see, it would be nice if we get Serbia in there. Alright, dedicate military research. Oh, man, okay. We'll come back to that. We lose 20% authority. We get more radicals from low legitimacy, but we get expanded output of that. We'll get 5 years of more conscripts and training rates. So, I don't mind this, although plus 100% more mortality of laborers employed in the military industry. That's a bit much. What is our military industry looking like? Yeah, see, we could kind of use that. So let's do that. We will do this. Oh, and we can always stop it. Now, the dedicate military research. Well, okay. We're doing quinine. I mean, we could use some other stuff. But we can heavily catch up on military tech, which will help us. Eventually, we got to go to war with Germany. We got to break Germany up. So let's maybe do this. You know what? What we're going to do... Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let this finish out for 7 months. Then we'll dedicate the military research, and we'll just start putting some of this stuff up there. So repeaters, modern nursing, enlistment offices, electric telegraph, that. Let's just completely finish out level 3. We'll get as much of that done as we can. So let's remember, when we get quinine, 7 months. Why were we researching this? Oh, the health system. We can get the health system up. And we do want to start expanding our military, because we're certainly not taking on the Ottoman Empire with 32 battalions, even though they kind of suck right now. 1883 always feels like way into the game, but then you realize that it's not even halfway. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way, especially when I'm doing streams like this. I'm always like, oh my god, the 1880s, I gotta get the goals of this run moving. But yeah, you forget, like, it's like another 50 years left. This is like the midpoint. Ooh, man. Okay, we're not doing well in this. Oh, you know, did they take any war goals against us? No, they didn't. Now, we could do this right now. So we'll up our training rate. It'll only be for 5 years, though. And so I'd rather save this for when we go to war with the Ottomans. Progressive voting. As much as I would love to build up these naval bases, we need soldiers first. So we're gonna get rid of the naval bases. Ah! No. Come on. And we're gonna start expanding our armies here. So what do we got here? And we somehow got 1 cavalry here. 16 and 15. So let's let's start cavalry. Let's give them a general. Ooh, we'll save you for our next National Guard. Command limit. So we'll do this guy. A petite bourgeoisie liberal, we don't mind that. Grigor Karagasov. Not skirmish yet. We don't quite have that yet. So let's do 15 here. And then we'll do 15 in... Oh, wait. Before we do that in Eastern Serbia, what is the population makeup here? Oh. Yeah, this is not the place to do that. Alright. So we're not going to be building any barracks there. Though we do have people. Alright. So, what's the makeup here? Ah, look, perfect. And tons O people. Yeah, 120. Okay, perfect. So we'll do that, and then, we'll do that, and then we'll see where our budget is at, because that's going to add a lot of expense. We might need to do some other stuff. Finish some more paperwork. You know, I begin to understand why filing cabinets have so much effect on bureaucracy, efficiency, and paper clips. Paper clips are awesome, an awesome invention. Yeah, right? Filing cabinets, man. It's the simple things. Whoever invented the filing cabinet was a genius. Russia. Oh, and That probably just decimated our... Oh, well, it didn't decimate it, but... What's their problem? Do they not like us right now? Not particularly. Members of the philosophy department from the University of Mejia have signed a formal petition for governmental funding for their next project, a scientific journal. Plus 10% prestige, we'll take that. So, you know, Eastern Serbia might be a good place to build up some agriculture. So build some of that there. Yeah, we got a lot of iron, so why don't we do that? Now, what's going on over here? Why? These guys should start getting law advancement. Nice. What is our... How's our blockade doing? So they're 17% blockaded. What's their world market access? 86%. Okay. Armed forces aided by locals has been driving Turkish people out of their homes in Dobruja. This may easily turn into bloodshed if unchecked. Jeez. Okay. All the Turkish pops in Dobruja. How many Turkish pops do we have there? $115,000. So yeah, that will be pretty bad. What do we have here? But we're getting 2% Serbian loyalists. How many Serbians do we have in the country? Whoa. First of all, we got a lot of cultures in our country. Wait, where are the Serbs? Oh, they're there. Oh my god, we got like almost none. So this option is going to give us a lot of nothing. Yeah, we'll take this. We'll get the least amount of Turkish pops gone in Dobruja. And we'll get a little bit of radicals with this one. So we'll do that. All right. Let's move this down so that we can start getting the soldiers. Maybe this new cavalry could possibly help out in this war. Oh wait, isn't there yeah, what am I doing? There we go. How long is the stream going, by the way? I'll probably go for about 3.5 hours for this one. That's the goal. I always go for at least 3. I think I might be able to go for 3.5 today. Oh, we are at the hour mark, though. So we do have to take a quick 90-second break, pay homage to our loving gods of ads so that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. Oh, but first, Timko the Malfar, take a drink. Cheers, my friend. Big old swig of coffee. Thank you, thank you. All right, so 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Oh, this doesn't look good. Interesting. You know, I could use this right now. For 5 years. See, I don't remember, though, if we can do this again, or if this is like a one-time thing. Also, expand the league. Who are the Ottoman subjects right now? Do they have any anymore? No, they don't have any. Now, I also thought eventually when we go to war here... Oh, see, yeah, 2 Sicilies will join in. Oh! Wait, Serbia is a member. Okay. Oh, that's good. And now we want to now we need to get to the spoils of war journal entry. So I guess we're gonna have to wait till this is done. Yeah, look at that. Plus 20% prestige for 20 years is gonna be very helpful. Alright. Can we add any more conscripts to these? I mean, they're not hiring up any... Whoa. Oh, we have a lot that we can add. So let's do it. Oh wait, that's not good. Alright. Can someone please explain why it is the return of the single general army meta again? Oh, first off, hello, Spada. Hello. Oh, we got restricted child labor. So basically, in the new free update 1.13, when that comes out on April 28th, armies are now, you're only going to be able to have one general in them. And so, because there's going to be a whole new system of the way characters interact in the country, you're basically going to have a character pool. And then now you can only put one general into the army, but you can swap them in and out as much as you want with that character pool. But it does create a little bit different of a dynamic because, like, obviously here we have one offensive general, one defensive general, so it's going to kind of change the makeup of the army a little bit. I think they get the event the same time as you, but not everyone accepts instantly. Oh, like the voting in London conference, so Serbia joined later. Ah, got it. Thank you. That makes a lot more sense. Wow, Ham got children out of the mines before 1900s. Yes! Progress. I've seen the error of my ways. Oh, okay, we have quinine. So now we're doing military research. So let's dedicate military research. Thanks for taking time to explain. Of course, I don't mind at all. I love talking Vicky 3. All right, let's see what this is, and then we'll fix some stuff up and unpause. The obligation we owe to Austria is being used as pretext to request to portray their country as less of a threat to the world. Yeah, sure. We'll get rid of that pesky obligation we owe them. Restricted child labor should give you minus 5% mine throughput. Oh, because you need to take, to make larger tunnels. Yeah, it just lets people working there. That's actually a good idea, right? So yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't have that. Oh, so we're gonna up health system, but also the Home Affairs Institution, the Education Institution. We're gonna need a lot more bureaucracy for this, but... So... what do we have in terms of bureaucracy? Okay, that's good. So now what do we want to move to? Oh, yeah. Let's move to proportional taxation. Now we got to figure out what we're doing here. Ham is patch out yet? No. Not yet. April 28th. Wait, what? Didn't you already ask that? It's been 30 years since I asked you. My bad. You lose track of the years when you get to a certain age, you know? Everything just kind of blends together at this point. Alright. Now we're paused. I want to figure out what we can do with this. I wonder if we can get military access. Yeah, we don't have a strategic interest here. Is it going to be out if I ask again? No, that's the question. No, unfortunately, I have no sway in Paradox. Clearly, I wasn't given a creator code or anything, so... In the words of Mitch Hedberg, it's all about who you know, and I know Crackle. So, that's what you got there. I'm trying to figure out what we can do here. I mean, we can naval invade. Why don't we naval invade here? Let's do that. That'll mess them up. Oh yeah, we're gonna have massive penalties though, but whatever. I thought your real name is John Paradox. Yeah. Yeah, not that John Paradox. It's like this, it reminds me of this old ESPN commercial where it was this guy and his name was Michael Jordan, and it was just showing him like being at places where his name is announced, like he's at the airport, there's somebody waiting to pick him up, and they see him, they're like, Michael Jordan? He's like, yeah. And the guy goes, oh. He goes to the doctor's office, they're like, Michael Jordan? And then he stands up and they're like, oh. That's me as John Paradox. John Paradox? Yeah. Oh. Disappointed. Disappointed. Our general, Grigor oh my god, always I stumble on this one. Karagazov has been sent abroad to exchange knowledge about experience with peers as part of our military research funding. Oh. So, this is our offensive general. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 and yes. Let's get this. No. Artillery commander. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait. Why can't we... Oh! It was this guy. Alright, so... You know what? Okay, for right now, let's transfer you to the main army so that we can utilize that. You ever see that movie called Offspace? Yeah, I love that movie. The law just got setback chance. Either some IG got more annoyed or some movement got angry. Oh yeah, you know, we need to negotiate. Yeah, let's go with the armed forces. They're very amenable. The armed forces pour only their best vintage and smoke only their finest tobacco during a polite discussion with government representatives about proportional taxation. Commit to increasing the size of the military. I knew it was going to be that, and that's exactly what we're doing. Petite bourgeoisie. The petite bourgeoisie do the same thing. Oh, right of assembly. I don't know why I always get the internal security and the free speech laws all messed up. Yeah, we absolutely will do right of assembly. All right. Here we go. Hey, just Ed Harris, what's up, what's up? Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Did I hear you say you're not being given a creator code? That sucks. Yeah, I know, right? When they announced Volume 3 in the Great Wave, I actually had quite a few people asking about it. And I was like, no, I'm not that cool yet. Yeah, I don't really know who to contact. The only real contact they have out there is like the main PR email for all of Paradox on their website. And I did email it. I haven't heard anything back though. It's like, hi, I'm a video game streamer. Can I get a code? They were like, spam. Do you have any goals for this one or just vibe? So, the goals are pretty much in this order. Well, not necessarily in this order. We're going for Prussia of the Balkans. So as Bulgaria, complete the Prussia of the Balkans journal entry and have a higher prestige than Prussia. So we completed the journal entry. We just need to get a higher prestige than Germany now. And then Teamkiller. As a member of the Balkan League, complete the Spoils of War journal entry. So we have to complete the war with the Ottomans, and then we'll be able to get the Spoils of War journal entry. So we'll go for that. And these two things, as Bulgaria, we have to do this. So once we get Prussia, the Balkans, if there's time, we'll try to form Yugoslavia. Because I took an event early on in the run that allowed us to be a candidate to form Yugoslavia, just in case we want to do it. So those are the main goals here. Dude, this patch is going to be amazing. By the way, did I ask if it's out yet? I don't think you did. I don't think you did, but nope, not out yet. I bet Dairuka could get you set up. Yeah, actually, he did give me some info. Unfortunately, I didn't get any response from that avenue. But you know, there's always time. But yeah, he was very nice actually. He helped me with that. So I'm just kind of waiting on a response. It was very, very kind of him to help me out like that. Honestly, sounds fun. It does, yeah. It should be, hopefully. Ah, come on, guys. But I like the idea of huge strategic regions. Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited. There's so many things I'm excited to try out in this one. And the naval changes will be so cool. I'm really excited for, on that note, the dev diary that's coming on Thursday, because they're going to do a deep dive into the shipbuilder, or the ship designer. I want to see what the ship designer is going to be like. That's going to be fun. Alright, how are we doing here, guys? How are we doing? Oh, did we fix paper? We kind of did. And then we're going to get started on the barracks. You know, we're going to need more government admin. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, you know, we should integrate Kosovo, possibly, but not right now. So we'll do that. That should be enough for us. Failed invasion. We'll go back to blockading. You know, two Sicilies, you really got us into a pickle here. We're going to be calling that favor in soon when we go after the Ottomans. Yeah, he's a fan of yours. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm a fan of his. I love watching his streams. Well, I'll keep waiting to see if you get one. I check the descriptions of every video and see if you got one. Yeah. Yeah, when I get it, I'll shout it to the rafters. Because I'll feel really cool. Yeah. Yeah, Dairuka is awesome. I love watching his runs. Having a navy tailor-made to defend Hormuz Strait while Great Britain's economy takes a dump. I know, isn't it crazy that, like, last year, right as the horrible blob in charge of my country announced all these tariffs, they just so happened to be working on an update about tariffs. And now they just so happen to be working on an update that deals with, like, straits and blocking straits, and we have the blockage of Strait of Hormuz. The Bulgarian-Russian Union has requested that we declare rivalry with Spain. Spain is a known opponent of Russian interests. Yeah, we'll do that. We want to get in good with Russia. A series of perceived poor decisions by the Albanian national movement has led to a notable decrease in its ability to raise money. Numerous wealthy sympathizers have quietly halted their support of the movement. What are they at? So they have no support, but they're at 47% agitation. Yeah, let's take the loyalists. We expanded the army. Very good, very good. Well, looking at naval invasion, what is going on currently in Piedmont? I hope Marines will make it a bit easier. Yeah, right? If we had those Marines, that would be very beneficial right now. Right. Yeah, what's interesting is we actually do, we just need a bigger navy right now. What are these guys made up of? So they actually have some skirmish going on. Do we have any munitions plants yet? No, we do not. Yeah, because we need fertilizer and explosives. Oh, get 2 Sicilies out of there. Do we have... Yeah, we... oh, we do have sulfur. No, we don't have any domestic sulfur. That's kind of the problem. Also, the national cast allows you to get laws faster because you get every agitator as soon as possible as an option. Also, some achievements seem way more plausible with that system. And I just yesterday realized that Albert Einstein is a possible character in Germany. Oh, but he never spawned for me. Oh, man. That's cool. I don't know. I feel like, though, the new prominence mechanic is going to play into that. Because agitators are going to start with very low prominence. So I wonder if that's going to play into how much effect they have on these movements. It sounds like it will. So I'll be interested to see how that plays out. How did you start? Begin as Ottomans and then release Bulgaria day one? So, yeah, well, yeah, day one, we started as the Ottomans. We released Bulgaria, but we released Bulgaria as a subject of the Ottomans, just to add an extra layer of difficulty. So we had to go through the whole independence from the Ottomans first. So we started as a subject of the Ottomans. Trump answers, yeah. To those guys, exactly. There's been a surplus from this year's fund expenses in Kosovo, and the administrators are asking where to funnel it. Well, the armed forces are super happy right now. Oh, yes. Give us the loyalists. Give us the loyalists. Yeah, I swear Vicky 3 dev team have a time machine. Yeah, they know how to make the patches interesting. I mean, it's starting to seem like that, to be quite honest with you. That's the only explanation. Oh, yeah, so I never ended up giving this guy heavy barrage. So we are kind of getting hurt by the massive invasion penalty that we're getting. But I don't think if we just split off to 21, that would be the answer. Or they read the news and scrambled and put in as much overtime as they could to add it into the patch because someone screamed, "We should add that!" while listening to the news about during lunch break. Yeah. Emergency meeting. We must add straights. I'm going to give it a go. My Japan run is basically done. Nice, nice. Yeah. It'll be definitely worth starting a new Japan run when that comes out. All right, what are we going to do here? I also don't want to go into massive debt over this war. You know what we're going to do? This is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to demobilize. And we'll just let this go. If they're going to do anything to 2 Sicilies, they have to naval invade. And so we have a navy. We'll make sure they can't. And we'll just let this war keep going. And eventually, when we're done here, we'll build up more of a navy. And it's also true. And they're going to make Gibraltar less of a choke point. Yeah. Though, which is nice for Mediterranean powers. Yeah, because basically, you're going to need to own both sides of it in order to block people from entering. So that'll be a good That'll be a good addition right there. Although now I guess it really does make getting the Suez Canal even more important if somebody already owns both sides of Gibraltar and blocks access. Okay, so we have proportional taxation. What do we want to do next here? We are still on tenant farmers. Oh wait, don't we have to? Yeah, we have to go. We have to do right of assembly, which isn't so bad. So we'll do that. That'll probably go through pretty quickly. And/or you can finally start that Madagascar run. I know, I keep postponing the Madagascar run. I want to do one so bad. It seems like it would be so much fun. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but the next series after this will probably be Japan. Because it's going to be when the new update comes out. But we'll see. We'll see what else is going to be included in that. And like I said, when the dev diary came out, finally you have an actual reason to build the canals again. Yeah. Since they don't give you another company slot, they are pretty useless, but I hope that closing the straits gives you infamy or minus relations to everyone scaled to affect a trade volume. Yeah, that would make sense, right? I wouldn't say, though, the canal companies are totally useless. They do give you, I believe, 50,000 income, right? Let's take a look. Let's find one of them. Oh, unless they've already been established. No. Oh yeah, they would be in potential, that's right. So, this is taking much longer than I thought it would to show. Well, either way. Yeah, you do, when they reach prosperity, you get 50,000 income, which is pretty big. So I think that definitely makes them worth it. And you do need to get through, especially like the Panama Canal. You generally just need it so that you can cut down the time to get around here. Yeah, they do give, yeah, 50k income, and depending on your playstyle, they are viable, but it is for trade-oriented gameplay, yeah. Alright, oh, 1 second. Alright. So, we're building up the barracks. We're building up the barracks. We could use more of those guys. Alright, let me read this and then I have an idea. In the midst of the debate surrounding right of assembly, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the petite bourgeoisie, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. Let's take the prestige, because we got a 66% success chance, 0% stall. I mean, this would be nice, but we could use 5 years of added prestige. So how many battalions and stuff does Piedmont have right now? They have a total of 63. Now, we're not going to be able to get to 63 here, but we could try to get to 40. Actually, no, yeah. Okay, so let's get another 9. And get them to 20, and then another 10. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I thought it said too many. So we'll get these guys to 40. And then we'll be able to naval invade with 40 without a penalty. So Let's build these naval bases first. And actually, I forgot, we need to get these government admins built sooner rather than later. Let's get ourselves out of debt. We are at a point where I would like to start building up the reserves for when we go to war with the Ottomans. Yeah, but when you are a great power during the time when you are able to build them, 50k is the weekly difference when paper gets 1% more expensive. That's actually a very good point. That's true. What you need to be in order to build those canals. That's a good point. By the time you're able to do it, the 50k is a drop in the bucket. What's the point of 5% prestige buff if it'll go away? I'm hoping that it will bump us up into great power status, because once we get up into the great power status, the threshold to lose it is lower than where we're at. Now, the 5% actually is not going to get us there, but we're also in the midst of expanding the military and navy, so I'm hoping while we're building all this navy and military and increasing our power projection, that added 5% will bump us into great power status, and then hopefully we'll be able to stay there for a little bit. Earlier, higher rank is the main positive effect, yeah. And gamble that in 5 years you have enough prestige to keep the rank without the buff. Yeah, I have to say too, I mean, I do also agree. Okay, I think it all white pieced out. All right, fine, whatever. I don't rush to the canal companies anymore either. I mean, not having the extra company actually does kind of make it a little bit different. But 50k is 50k, so I guess I don't think the canal companies are useless, but they're not ideal. There's just, I think the problem is there's just so many other companies that would be more beneficial. So that's kind of the problem with them. What I learned in my Philippines run, don't go for Panama Canal Company. It complete with unique shipyard company, but 50k income does not compare to 5% construction efficiency and 10% migration traction. Yeah, not to mention that unique companies have food industries in the portfolio. Yeah, exactly, right? Like there's just there are just better companies. Construction efficiency, supremacy, exactly. You want that construction efficiency. Although now that I think about it, with shipyards and military shipyards going away, I wonder what all the naval companies will be like now. Like, what will the prosperity bonuses be? All right, the Bulgarian, I forgot about this. So the Bulgarian-Russian Union, who's in this? Okay, everybody's already pretty happy, but oh, I forgot the armed force. This is gonna piss off the armed forces. Now, maybe this is something I don't really need to go for, like getting Russia on our good side, or us getting on their good side. But we'll complete this lobby opportunity. Oh, that might be helpful. So we got to declare a rivalry with Spain. I don't mind that. Oh, and that actually, I forgot, that won't make them upset because they don't care about Spain. Ooh, what's their military like? So what's going on right here? Who are these guys? Proletarian revolt. Interesting. We might want to get involved in now that we're doing all this military stuff. All right, we fixed up our bureaucracy. We got some added construction efficiency. We might as well raise this up to level 3. Serbia, why do you guys hate us so much? I want to be friends with you. Whaling and fishing throughput seems like a no-brainer if they don't add something new. Yeah, I feel like they're going to add something new, though. Maybe you'll get, like, since shipbuilding is now its own construction queue, maybe you'll get, like, construction throughput on ships, which, to be honest with you, would really make the construction companies, or the naval companies, even better. Oh, okay, I was afraid we lost this. No, we need to be in a diplomatic play. So we can do this, once we start the war. Starts a special diplomatic play against the High Port. All Balkan League members will join our side. As of now, Ottoman Empire and their allies have an army power projection of 448, and the Balkan League and their allies has 1.9k. We should just do this and get it over with now. By winning against the Ottoman Empire using the Balkan War diplomatic play, they will lose ownership of any owned states in the Balkans. Winning this war without the intervention of a great power on our side will grant us an additional reward. So we don't necessarily want to get Russia or anybody else involved in this. Interesting, our power projection of everybody combined is so much bigger. 62, 61. Yeah, and they're so weak. Okay, what we're gonna do is we have right of assembly. All right, we're gonna finish this build queue. Or at least, I guess there's other stuff in the build queue. We're going to finish the barracks. And then we're going to war. We're going to do this war. So that we can get the Spoils of War journal entry going. Because, I mean, we also, you know, we have 100 months left. So we'll do that. We'll get that underway. We are going to need to increase some what am I trying to say? Industries, so I can start earning a little bit more money. Excuse me. Oh, we got repeaters. Very nice. Why Serbia hates Bulgaria is an age-old question that everyone would like the answer to. Very true. You probably can get some of the answer when you play EU5. But yeah, the great point. Oh, I guess I didn't join in on this war. It's not something we really want to do anyway. Speaking of whaling, do you remember that time British Empire did not build any oil rigs, but always have a ton of oil through whaling? You mean like in real life? Or like in a run that we did? Our investment pool sucks. Look, so we're up to 6 and we're still not a great power. Killing me, killing me. Who owns our GDP? Mainly, so Austria and 2 Sicilies. No, in earlier patches. Oh, like 1.3, 1.4, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish whaling was more important in the game. I mean, I guess it is. I don't push it too much. Though I suppose if I did, I would create the need for oil early on in the game for heating purposes, but it would be nice if it was. Just need to be sure. Sometimes during a treaty signing, things I can tell, Russia trades me 1,000 Glarpidarp, and they're like, yes, you can have it for free. It's so confusing to me. They'd cause a shortage in their country to sell their stuff in my market at an incredibly low price. Oh, interesting. And that's interesting, and then they would accept it. Because I feel like usually the AI is very stingy with giving you too much stuff. I guess so they just really need money. What's our interest rate currently? 7.9. That's not bad. So I don't mind too much. Yeah, we're kind of bouncing back and forth here. I would like to make taxes lower though. Oh, what do we have in regards to? I think at this point we can get rid of the social mobility. And it looks like we can declare some interest. So we need one more. Let's help us with tobacco. No, that's not what I wanted. So we're not doing any here yet, so it's all through here. Wait, are we not exporting any tobacco? Like, what are you guys doing? The trade center in Benin? I didn't even know we had a trade center there. Actually, yeah, what's going on over here? Well, people have been doing some work over here. Okay. So, yeah, the Belgian market. We might as well put an interest over there. Now let's get people exporting again. This time we'll do a low subvention. But I'm not giving them money. I just allow them to sell it in my market, right? Well, it depends on, like, is it gonna be enough units that it's going to tank the price of that item in your market? Because the other thing to think about is, can you produce that stuff on your own? Because if you tank the price of it, it's going to make your industries for that item less profitable. If it's something you don't really want to build in your market, like we did have a treaty going where we were buying wheat off of them, because I would rather not produce a ton of wheat on my own. So I don't mind that we're buying a bunch of wheat from Russia and lowering the price in our market. But if it's something like a profitable industry, you might not want to do that. Also, Ham, you should take Constantinople from Ottomans just in case. I do not trust the borders of regions the game shows us. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to try to take... Well, definitely going to take this. Maybe even a little more. We'll see. Yeah. We'll definitely take that. I want to take this off of Greece. So right now, we're just waiting to get through this build queue. You know, what is our military shipyards looking like? Oh, wow, we're actually exporting quite a bit of it. Oh, and I forgot, too. So the United States is improving relations. Whoa. You turn away from North America. The Mexican Empire. I have not seen that. I have not seen a monarchy in Mexico from the AI before. That's interesting. All right. What could we get from these guys? Oh, well, let's definitely get some trade privileges going. Don't really want to give them investment rights. Can we sell you some stuff? Yeah, like, let's give you some coffee. We'll buy something from you, sure. Oh, how about silk? Do you guys have... No, you don't have silk. Yeah, let's buy, like... Wait, do we make dyes ourselves? Yeah, we do. So we don't want to do that. What can we buy off you guys? Oh, sulfur. You know, we could use a lot of sulfur. Yes. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna buy a ton of sulfur off of them, and then we're gonna start building up. Yeah, okay. Before we finish all this military stuff, we're gonna get a whole bunch of fertilizer and explosives so that we can build munitions. So we'll do that. It'll be expensive for us because we won't have a demand immediately for it. Oh yeah, let's sell you like 150 iron. Let's buy grain off of you. So that makes it level. That feeling when you suppress the pro-slavery movement for decades and your dominant aristocrats get a slave leader. I know. Just the luck, right? Just the luck. Also, check for islands. Oh, yeah, there might be some there that the Ottomans owned. Good point, good point. Definitely want to take some of those. Did you start out with military focus or economy at the beginning of your campaign? I started kind of both. I did equally, because we did need to do some military research because we had to fight the Ottomans. But it wasn't full-on military focus. Because you kind of need to focus on both. You can't just build up a bunch of battalions and then you won't have anything making money to sell it. So we did that. God, we need something. It's going to make them the things they want to sell to us. We'll buy some, though we're not going to use it that much. I can owe them an obligation. I mean, this will be a very profitable deal for us. That US leader does not look like a normal president. He does look somewhat dictatorish. Yeah, look at this guy. Yeah, this guy has that ominous look, looking at this deal like, yes, take the deal. Like, should I take the deal? Now I'm second guessing it. All right, so if they're going to accept this, let's make sure we're, like, selling them other things that... Yeah, they have tons of tobacco. They definitely don't want to buy that from us. All right, yeah. I think this is the most we're going to be able to get. So we'll get the trade privileges. All right, let's do it. And we'll do this for 25 years. All right. Nope, sorry guys. I don't want you building in my country right now. You and your... Oh, our leader. Oh yeah, definitely looking dictatorish. Look at this guy. Iosif Mazenkov. He's definitely got the look. He's definitely wearing the attire. Okay, so hold on. Before we continue, now I want to utilize this sulfur that we're paying for. So it would be best to build it here where we have the iron, though iron is pretty good everywhere in our country right now. Yeah, we could use some stuff here. Oh, but you know, where... No, we'll build the fertilizer here. And then the munitions. I want to build the munitions where we have the, like, the most barracks and everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. So these two places. So... and that's what we'll do. I want to get these guys built sooner rather than later, because then we can upgrade everybody to skirmish, and that's going to give us a big boost to our rank. That leader looks like he'd be called lots of mean names by the Einsteins. And right here he looks like, screw you guys, I'm going home. I'm coming back with my armies. Armed forces, aided by locals, has been driving Turkish people out of their homes in Mijia. This may easily turn into bloodshed if unchecked. Yeah, we're getting this again, huh? We'll take this one again. Where's San Marco? What are they doing? Oh, okay. Rush the rebellion. So, yeah, Super Frank, you were mentioning islands, and you're right. What? Oh, that's still Egyptian. Greece. Oh, Greece. So Greece has ended up taking a lot of this stuff. The Ionian Islands are British. So, it looks like there's going to be a lot of stuff we'll be going after from Greece when we get the Spoils of War journal entry. Oh, what about Cyprus? Oh. Nobody. Oh. Well, look at that. It would be nice if we could just liberate Iraq. Oh, God. Too soon. You know, not for the oil. Alright. Oh, let's speed this up. Oh, need to go. Hope you'll have a good stream today. This one and later. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Good to see you. Good luck with the rest of the day. Hope you can get through the work unscathed. Have a good one. All right, let's lower the taxes now. Get people buying more stuff in the market. So we don't have too much debt. Honestly, we don't even need to raise conscripts for this war. Honestly, I should just do it now and get it over with. Right? Right? I should. Yeah, what am I thinking? Okay, we're gonna do this now. Election season has begun in Bulgaria, and with it, the strategizing of the government's fixers. If we wish, we may wield the power of the state to ensure a favorable result. You know, I haven't looked at this in a while. What is our... Okay, so electoral confidence is at 100. Liberal Party in the lead. Conservative Party, though. Radical Party rising up. Oh, the Liberal Party, though, now we really do kind of want to lean into them. I think, though, we won't mess with this. We'll keep electoral confidence high. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... We'll finish this build queue. We'll get the munitions. We'll upgrade the armies. And then we'll go to war. Breech loading artillery. Very nice. Pointing to the rampant turmoil from radical activities in eastern Serbia, the Conservative Party has campaigned on the platform of more policing. Yeah, we'll do that one. I should keep an eye, though, on this. 89 months. Kind of want to go... I kind of want to do it now, but I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to Leroy Jenkins my way into there. So we got... So yeah, it says 62. We don't really. With 36 battalions without conscripts. They'll have 47. I keep wishy-washying on things here. Alright, here's what we'll do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we'll put, because we rearrange things. I don't want to mess with the organization. Alright, so we'll build up these barracks, and then we'll go to war. I think we can go to war without the skirmish infantry. Trade unions, land reformer. Awesome. Oh, and we're not passing a law. Man, I turned off streaming textures and options. Now stuff runs better. I forgot I had a decent GPU. I don't need that. Oh, nice. Yeah, on my my laptop is a MacBook Air. I find that if you turn off shadows, it runs very well. If you have a laptop like mine that has more limited capacity. The most prominent members of Magia High Society have been seen organizing luxurious parties in the new and lavish urban buildings. So +3 minimum expected for the upper strata. Yeah, we can afford that, so let's do that. Seeking to turn the tide of nationalism to the favor of the Liberal Party, Grigor Ganashev held a patriotic speech in one of Sofia's parks. Well, where are we in the election? Yeah. We'll take this. Oh, good. They're going to expand the railway there. Excellent, excellent. Now, I wonder if we can stop doing this. Yeah, you know, I didn't need to do this just yet. General, always. Karagasov has made public statements in support of the Conservative Party, bringing into question the political neutrality of the military. Oh. What's the petite bourgeoisie right now? So a liberal... Oh, it'll be the same thing. He's giving them political strength. He's doing that. Yeah, no, we don't want him to lead the petite bourgeoisie. But plus 20% to the Conservative Party. Ooh, I don't care for that. We'll do that. Alright, we are at the 2-hour mark, though, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break. Play it, let the ads play, so we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So, 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. And we're back. And we're back. Alright. So let's go. Now, as we're leading up to war here... Oh, wait, actually, I forgot. So... Oh, these prices are level, so we're kind of good there. Okay, let's tariff some of these exports. Because it's making the cost of these for us a little bit more expensive. Let's take a look at our mobilization options. Obviously, we've got way too much tobacco. We've got a ton of sugar. Why are we importing so much? Let's put a small tariff here. Give us a little bit of money on that. Maybe we won't get so much of it. Liquor. Liquor's good for now. Yeah, look, cut that down quite a bit. Groceries are... Oh, we forgot to take this off. How are our grocery industries doing? Alright. So for right now... We'll get rid of that subvention. So we don't need it. But we'll be okay. I'll add this in for these guys. You know, it's too bad we don't have the motors for that. Um, 84 months, so we're still okay. Oh, what is this? Russia is gonna take Romania. I don't too much care for that. Oh, we got a new president. What happened here? Liberal Party won. The trade union guy took over. Okay. This guy doing his best Karl Marx impression. So we get more authority. Oh, we get extra maneuvers. Oh, plus 20% infamy generation. Why you gotta do that right before we're gonna go to war, huh? It's a lot, man. Okay. Yeah, okay. We do need to start passing a law here. Actually, I'd love to get off of tenant farmers. But I don't know if that's a priority right now. Oh. God, I can't believe I've pushed this off. Property to women, so we get some more workforce. Let's do that. Because that's going to take some time to fix. Hey, King Hulk, hello, hello. Been busy at work, so I haven't been able to watch the stream today, but it was going good. Yeah, so far so good. We'll knock on some wood here. Doing okay. How are you doing? Look at your PM for artillery and arms. That's what I was thinking about before. I was gonna go and change it, because we now have the PM for it, but we're kind of level with everything right now, so I want to keep the buildings profitable. So what I'm thinking is, when we go to war, we'll bump up the PM. What I really need to do is really up the amount of trade centers we have here. Although this one is not that profitable. Interesting we're exporting that much glass. We're still not exporting tobacco, though. Oh, here we go. But only 30 units. Like, what is the what? So we got 1.6% of the global production. Pretty good. Took your advice on doing Brazil next, so I'm going for economic dominance with them. Oh, nice, nice. That's going to be a lot of fun. Brazil is a fun one for that. Don't quite care for that. Now, a lot of this stuff is because we're on mercantilism. I actually do think we're kind of at a point now where we can go free trade. Oh, shoot. We forgot to transfer that other guy. Yeah, not that guy. Oh. Yeah, this guy. So go to rapid advance there, and then this guy's the artillery commander, so do heavy barrage. And this is the guy we want as our defensive guy. Yeah. How do I break an active treaty? So, well, you just go here and you do withdraw. You can always withdraw from it, but it'll come with like penalties. And then you'll notice if you try to make another treaty with them, for a certain period of time, you'll get extra negative acceptance of the treaty because they're like, oh, you broke a treaty already. But that's only if you're still in the binding period. So you go to withdraw. Otherwise, if it's not binding, you just withdraw for not really any penalty. Ah, man. Okay. Opium. We could use some opium. The editor of the Bulgarian edition has come forward and offered to support the property to women law if we help them out with some funding. Yes. Let's do that. Oh, and who can we negotiate with? The trade unions. Prominent trade unions meet in Sofia's finest cafe to discuss property to women. When with the right leverage, perhaps their opinions could be swayed. So we don't... Well, actually, we could afford to lose 7% bureaucracy. Right? Like... We could give them political concessions. They're already kind of powerful, though. Yeah, for 10 years... we'll take that. Alright, so we're pretty much done there. So what do we got now? 48. See, I would like to attack these guys without having to raise conscripts. Though they are... But we also have a bunch of other people on our side. Alright, let's take a save. I can always raise the conscripts if need be, I suppose. Let's overwork the arms industries. Let's do it. On behalf of all Balkan League members, Bulgaria has officially announced a preparation of war to reclaim all Ottoman Empire lands in the Balkans. And 2 Sicilies is a minor good. Now, oh! So we can't add other war goals. We're gonna humiliate them. Oh, wait. Why can we not add that? That's interesting. Maybe Serbia adds it. Okay. So this is all good. Oh, you know, we should assign some conscripts here. Even if we're not going to necessarily call them. $26. Yeah, so we'll do 30 and 25 there. Oh, yeah, let's upgrade these guys. And so here we have 30 and 25, so let's do... And then... You know what we'll do? We'll finally create our National Guard unit. Let's give them a general. Excellent. Armed Forces Liberal, nice. Stoyan Hav. Stalwart Defender, reserved. And then we'll give you... Oh, I hope I didn't add conscripts to skirmish infantry. Because we're not ready for that. We'll put the rest in here. Oh, and you know what? Now that we got the bureaucracy, let's incorporate Kosovo. Okay. So we'll mobilize you. We'll put you on the main frontier. We'll mobilize you. We'll put you over here. And I said I wasn't going to call conscripts, but this National Guard unit we will. Oh, and let's add in mobilization options for them. And we'll raise those conscripts. Let's make sure our army PMs are good. Yep. Let's start blockading. Let's bump the taxes up. And away we go on this. Oh yeah, and then the PMs. It's not going to be profitable right now, but it will be. Yeah, there we go. Return Ottoman Western Serbia. So good, I'm glad I took Eastern Serbia and Kosovo. Otherwise, Serbia would have gotten it in this war. Ah! I forgot to check. Wait, what barracks? Who has skirmish infantry? Why are the barracks here? Oh, and I'm an idiot. The shrapnel artillery. God, I'm so stupid sometimes. Sometimes my own stupidity amazes me. All right. God, let's import it. Thank you, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's like no matter how much you plan, your own stupidity will defeat you. All right. Let's do this. Now, what's nice is, so we're not doing this with any great powers. Yeah. Where did it say that? Oh yeah, and let's, well, we don't really need to muster conscripts. Because we're gonna lose agriculture. Wait, where? Oh, down here. Well, come on, Greece. Like, I can't take every front. Why don't you send your guys down there? All right. Here we go, here we go. Popular set of travel writings by female author have been published leading support for the property to women law. The industrialists are super happy, so we'll take this. And that budget is bugging me out a little bit. Well, yeah, so we're paying a ton for this. Wait, the conscription center. Did we conscript shrapnel artillery too? Yeah, my god. You know what? Let's get at least one of these guys done. Austria's improving relations. You know, actually, if I raise the conscripts... that's going to really put me in debt, though. Because we're so close to becoming a great power. Why doesn't somebody go after Germany? Who doesn't like them? United States, Austria. We should get an alliance with the US and Austria. That'll be helpful. All right. Well, we're in this war now. So, once we take this, we'll send the cavalry down here and help Greece out. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take Constantinople in this war, though. How much more humiliating can the Ottomans get? Yeah, I know, right? Like, man, we're really pouring salt on that wound. What's their rank at this point? Unrecognized regional power. Oh, how far they've fallen. Excellent. Oh boy, an earthquake. Can you imagine fighting a battle in a war and an earthquake starts? God. Oh, I should have clicked away from that. I should have looked at if we got something. Alright. So no earthquakes around us here. How are we doing here? Moving along. Right. Moving toward their capital state. Victories, mysteries. All right, we took that. So now you... Oh, is there no more front over here? Oh, they took that. Why can't I send these guys anywhere? Oh, because they're already going there. Okay. That's fine. We'll just go right here. Since we take their capital... Gonna go down from there. Earthquakes mid-battle. Sounds like a sounds like a Marshall Tuesday. Yeah, right. Just another day in the life. Nothing the Bulgarian army can't handle. Oh, one more. Oh, we are now a great power, my friends. We are now a great power. Excellent. Excellente. So now we just gotta get 1,200 more prestige. Not really. What we're gonna have to do is break up Germany. Alright, so we have the war goals. Return Kosovo. You guys aren't gonna be able to get anywhere near Kosovo. All right. Oh, marital, like a husband and a wife. Earthquake mid-battle sounds like a Marital Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Once again, just another day in the life, either of a soldier or a marriage. One and the same. I kid. Yeah, this is exactly same thing. Same thing. All right. The Bosporus. Look at that. Now let's keep an eye on our budget here. See, good thing we didn't raise the conscripts in those other armies. To be honest with you, so these are also conscripts. Let's we don't need these guys. All right. Honestly, we also need more construction. So let's start slowly. I've kind of neglected it because we don't have a real... Oh! Finally, look at our investment pool. Thank you, guys. Except for husbands, the enemy is a lot cuter, especially when she's mad. I guess it depends on who you're married to. Congrats on great power. Thank you, thank you. We started from the bottom, now we're here. Now we just got to hold on to it. Alright, so this is going well. I don't know what the extra benefits will be of us winning this war without a great power in it. That's kind of nice. An influential faction within the trade unions has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of property to women. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. Yeah, we'll do this. Get some pop attraction to the intelligentsia. Alright, so let's get this war over swiftly so that we can stop bleeding money here. 14%. God. Tooltip. Where? You know, I bet this is obstinance, though. Yeah. And that damn Turkish national movement. Oh, you know... Okay, oh, right. So I didn't update the citizenship laws because I wanted that plus 15 primary culture fervor. Now we can start helping everybody get a little bit more accepted. So they would like multiculturalism. Oh. Multiculturalism or bust, basically. With maybe some subjecthood. Yeah, that's not going to happen for some time, though. Now, we're going to redo the tech here. We're doing all this stuff because we're getting that extra military research speed. Once the Balkan League is done and we don't have that dedicated research anymore, we'll go back to like kind of a regular tech queue. Though upgrading the military will help us get more prestige and more of an opportunity to take on Germany. Oh, we got the Roman Republic. Goodbye, Papal States. What? Damn it. Oh, well, hold on here. So, in regards to raising prestige... Alright, so we have a year. So let's get this fertilizer and explosive factory done, and then we'll start upgrading to skirmish, and that will raise our prestige. Yeah. All right. Nice. We should be able to get, at least activate the Spoils of War journal entry this morning, which is going to be very nice. Oh, look at that. Once we get pan-nationalism, we'll start to be able to think about this. The new machine. You know, we haven't taken a look down here in a while. Maybe we start thinking about taking Oyo here. Oh, nope, they're part of the French. Maybe Sokoto. Alright, we've made pretty quick work of this war. Excellent. Alright, so let's wait for this. End of an era. It is done. Ottoman Empire has finally been driven out of the Balkans, with its former territories now belonging to their rightful owners. The Balkan League has proven to be a successful initiative. So for 20 years we get extra influence, prestige. Oh, nice. This is going to help us stay a great power. Legitimacy and technology research speed. As we won the Balkan War diplomatic play without involving a great power, we will get the following additional reward. Plus 30% prestige, plus 20% loyalists from high legitimacy. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that, we jumped up to 5th. Excellent. Here we go, Spoils of War. I got 9 years for it. Yeah, that's right, a Bulgarian power block. Actually, that's not a bad idea, we should do that. Only a couple of days after the declaration of victory, all remaining Balkan League members have turned their gaze upon what they claim to be unjustly distributed lands conquered from the Ottomans. High-ranking officers and politicians alike, including ours, are demanding amends while the iron of war is already heated. So hold on, let's take another look here. So to get Teamkiller... As a member of the Balkan League, complete the Spoils of War journal entry. Okay, so we just got to complete it. So, at least 4 states in the Balkans, currently 3. The state is a Bulgarian homeland and belong to us. Completion will be evaluated when the Spoils of War journal entry, has timed out. If completed, 20% of Bulgarian pops in Bulgaria become more loyalists. Bulgaria for 20 years will get extra authority and legitimacy. And so all of these things. So I know one of them is this. I do want to take that. So Western Thrace, Skopje, that's ours, Bulgaria. Northern Thrace. Oh, yeah. So it's really this. So we gotta go to war with Greece. Honestly, I'd like to go to war and subjugate them. Take this land. Actually, wait. What resources do they have? They have silk. I don't think we have... silk, right? No. So that'll be nice. What else do they have? Because I'm thinking maybe we do... Yeah, Max will not be pleased. This is true. This is true. He'll be pissed. I'll get a stern talking to about it, I suppose. See, I think we're going to do a military treaty. And we'll do aggressive coordination because we can call people in. See, I feel like this extra prestige is really going to help us. We're going to need all the help we can get. I was thinking sovereign empire, but I forgot we got to be a monarchy. So we'll do a military treaty. And we'll try to get everybody in. Something about Bulgarian fascists and the enemy of democracy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Just wait. I'll get a manifesto posted to the ham cord. Yeah, let's do this. Since we're Bulgaria, we gotta have some green on the map. Yeah, with at least 50 points, yeah. It's gonna post it to the church door. Alright, let's design this. So... the emblem color will be red, the secondary color, or white. The secondary color will be red. We'll do this. We'll do cross swords since we're going to do a military one. Oh, I forgot there's all this extra stuff now. We'll make the Guinness power block. I know this doesn't make for the most interesting streaming session, but I kind of want to look through it. Oh my god. Is that an Xbox logo? I forgot there was an update where they added a whole bunch of this stuff. I think we'll do this. But I do kind of want to see what the rest of them are. Oh my god. I wish I knew more Bulgarian history to know which one of these I should do. Yikes. Too close. Okay. Alright, let's go back to... actually, let's use a new one. I always end up using those same ones. Let's go back to that, where was it? That, like, gun thing. I don't know what that is, but that looks pretty cool. It was right before all that. There it is. Greece produces silk. Who knew? Yeah, this is true. Good. Touche. If you click on the center button instead of the left-right arrows... Oh my god, are you serious? Oh. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, sometimes I'm so stupid. Sometimes my stupidity astounds me. How long... I swear to God. So I have... somebody just asked this on a comment on one of my videos. They asked me, how many hours do you have in the game? And I looked it up. I have 3,500 hours in the game. I just right now realized I could do this. Oh my god. Why would I never actually just click this? I have no idea. I have no idea. Thank you. Thank you for that. I always say do the pooping elephant, but you know, let's take this one seriously. That's a little too much. And that's like sovereign. We'll do this. And then the side one. We'll do that. Apparently in Bulgarian Cyrillic, the Balkan League. Oh, is that? Yeah, there was something. I think there was something like that, but yeah, we're gonna move on from this. All right, and then the statue. Oh, you can't click these though. We'll do a garden. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we don't need to put anything else on it. Okay. What do we call this? The Balkan Friendship Committee. Oh, we'll do Balkans Forever. Harken to we'll take the adage from Wakanda there. Balkans Forever. Okay. And then we're gonna do the aggressive coordination because I want to be able to call any block member in instead of just doing like instead of only for defensive ones. So to start, we'll lower cost for a diplomatic place. War exhaustion. Yeah, so we'll do that. Yeah, the Board of Peace. Too soon. Too soon. The Board of Peace. Well played. You know, we'll call it the Balkan Welcome Committee. Probably. Did I misspell committee? I don't even know. No, I actually kind of liked Balkans Forever. That's what we're gonna do with. Okay. Enough all the time I'm spending on this. Okay, so let's form this. Excellence. Excellence. Let's take a save real quick. So we about to go after Greece. Border Peace. Please give me $1 billion each and I will perform a magic trick before your eyes. Yeah, seriously. That's where we're at right now in the world, aren't we, huh? Luckily, we already have poor relations. Because of them, we were trying to increase relations. But they didn't want that. Ooh, although if we make them a protectorate, they're going to be mighty... The world is going to be mighty pissed with us. It'll be 40, though. I wonder, can we get... Let's get some more allies before we do that. What about with Austria? Yeah, they're pretty strong there. I'll give you the investment rights you want. Oh, do they still have their own power block? Oh, they do. So a defensive pact, mutual investment rights, that's good. This I'm thinking about if I start getting like, what's it called? Cut down to size stuff. We'll do this for 10 years. Alright, we got that. Oh, let's actually... Let's hold on. Let's let our armies get back. Yeah, actually, okay, before we do this, let's get ourselves situated. Yeah, very peaceful endeavor. Exactly. It's all about peace. It's all about peace. Russia took them, though. Serbia, how about you just be... Oh, you are kind. Okay. Yeah. So we will guarantee your independence. Post a power block embassy. Let's get some trade privileges going. Give us investment rights and an obligation. Ooh, can we sell you anything? Yeah, can we sell you like 50 of these guys? No? Okay. We'll sell that. Sell you 10 coffee. Actually, I don't want to necessarily do a lot of this. There's the whole point of the trade privilege. Oh, yes. Hold on. So, yeah, this stuff can go through the trade center. Let's, though, sell you a whole ton of tobacco. Let's do 50. Yeah, because it is going to make it super cheap there. So we'll do that. Okay, I think this is a good deal. Do this for like 25 years. Albania. I mean, we're just going to take you over. Bosnia Herzegovina, let's bring you into the power block, right? Oh, do they need... They need transit rights. Yeah, let's give them a... Let's do them a solid on that. Transit rights. Give us the trade privileges. Owe us an obligation. And you gotta... In order to get in with us, you gotta buy our tobacco. Oh, that's right. We can't. Yeah. Okay. I'll do this for... Oh, yeah, and give us investment rights. Oh, Greece. We're coming for you. Oh. 2 Sicilies. You need to take our... power block embassy here. Military assistance. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, why don't we just owe you another obligation? Let's do it for 15 years. We got 2 Sicilies in there, actually. That'd be kind of... What? Oh, come on, you guys. Really? You know what, actually, no. We'll do the military assistance, because we can eventually just cancel that out once they're in our power block. you guys really gonna be jerks about it? Come on. Well, actually, we already have a bunch of agreements with them. What? Oh. Wait, yeah, we're gonna go up to 255. Oh, yeah, actually, we don't need to do anything. Oh, yeah, we don't need to... Okay, well, screw you guys, then. You should have taken the deal. Okay. Alright, what are we building now? The explosives factories. So now we should have... Oh yeah, we were building that stuff here, I forgot. Okay, so now we're going to create a need for the fertilizer, but let's also... Because we need more... we could use more grain. So let's utilize that here. Where does that put us with grain? Okay, good. So they should start... Yep, they're going to start hiring this up. Are we... Oh my god. We just cannot get our tobacco out into the world. I don't know why Benin is the only one exporting it. We gotta get on that. Alright, so the coal here is super cheap. Alright, what we're going to do is, we're going to, in order to make our company more prosperous, we're going to build a steel mill and then a motor industry there. We'll keep it at the end of the build queue. Oh, and we don't need this stuff anymore. Yeah. A newspaper called the Severna Trachea Times has printed a bigoted article about the Sephardim people living there. We can suppress the article, or we can let it be released. We have a lot of authority right now, so we'll take that. Doesn't something, though, seem a little off, though, that the achievement is... As a member of the Balkan League, complete the Spoils of War journal entry. We just have to complete the entry, but the entry will complete. The entry completes when this is done. So isn't that just like an automatic achievement? Is the achievement that you were able to create the Balkan League and win the war? I guess maybe that's the achievement, but then it's weird that you have to complete this. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I guess we do have to get the state. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. So we have to get our homeland states back. So I suppose at the end it'll time out and it won't complete unless we have this. Okay. Yeah, Lucas, thank you. Yeah. If you need, I think you need both the 4 states thing and the timeout to happen. Yeah. Now it makes a little bit more sense. I was worried I was missing something for a second there. So basically we got 9 years to take this state. You know, actually what we're going to do... We're going to go to war with Greece just for this state. Maybe something else to stay under the infamy cap so that we can get this and definitely complete the Spoils of War journal entry. Then, when the truce with Greece is up, then we'll go after making them a protectorate. And that'll probably be good too, because this guy won't be our president anymore. We're getting extra infamy because of this guy. So that's what we're going to do. So for the next war, we'll just take this state, and then maybe we'll add some more reparations or something. Members of the Bulgarian-Russian Union have discreetly dispatched one of their number to amplify their mission in Bulgaria's most widely read newspaper. So we can appease the Bulgarian-Russian Union. You know, we need to get rid of this union. Clearly, Russia... Well, they might still be a friend. Nah, they're wary of us. But man, we don't want to fight you. We want to fight Germany. Oh, you know, okay, so now that we're going to have an explosives factory, did we end up building one here? No, we didn't. You know, we can also look at our resources here. Yeah, like coal. Let's look at our coal plants. Yeah, we could go to nitroglycerin. Oh, that's right. You know, I forgot. We took Benin for the coal. I forgot about that. Oh, but we have coal. Oh, we have coal now. We should be building some here. Actually, didn't we... Yeah, you guys should be building it. What are you guys doing? All right, we have propertied women. Excellent. We could go to total separation. Oh, no. Let's get people a little bit more accepted in the country. Because we got a lot of cultures. Oh, the Anti-Greek League. Oh! I said I was going to switch this stuff up now that we're not getting extra stuff. So there's quite a few things we could try to do. Oh, yes. No, what we're going to do is we're getting tech spread on organized sports, right? We'll do that. And then steel frame buildings, investment banks. Then we'll come back over here. What do we want to do first? Actually, no, we'll go to open hearth process because we're going to be doing steel frame buildings. Reinforced concrete. We'll go down there. Oh, okay. We are at the 3-hour mark, though, so we do need to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to our loving gods of ads. And then we'll be right back. So, 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and Ella Pingu, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. I'm so sorry. This usually like a sound effect plays when someone does a follow, so I can say thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate not thanking somebody when they follow. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I wonder why there was no sound effect. There's always something with this whole streaming setup. Okay. Oh, so we can get ironclads. Oh, we also need... Oh, wait, what? We lost one of our generals. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably take this guy. Let's do that. So we'll do that, and now let's bring the Navy back into the port. Yeah, we're gonna need more ammunition and artillery. So let's wait until we build more of the ammunition factories, and then we'll switch over the military shipyards. Yeah, so this one's making a good amount. Oh, we can... I need to look at production methods. Is what I need to do. Yeah, let's take off that. So these guys... Oh yeah, we need more engines. We just generally need to build more engines. Oh, God. These guys just building trade centers. I don't like it. They're not profitable. I mean, I suppose if they can get the building staffed. And then, what's going on with these guys? So we're up to 65. Yeah, everything, though, needs to be... So, the iron mines... Yeah, the iron mines need to be more productive. What we really need is... Oh, my God. Yeah, hold on. Actually, I think we're also... Oh no, we got peasants here. So, how many are we... We're missing 124 steel. So let's build one more. Let's move it to the top, but let's finish that. Alright. Oh, let's speed it up. Our private sector is just building up in Austria. I might need to get rid of the, what's it called? The investment rights. Let's take a look at this. Tax waste, Severnitrachia, uncollected taxes there. So we know why we have the uncollected taxes. What's the tax waste about? Hold on. Is this guy giving us tax waste? No. Let's take a look at this war. Oh, what's going on here? Humiliate Greece or return Crete. Oh, come on, come on. Well, hold on. Yeah, you gotta transfer that state to us, you want us. Egypt. Why, though? Actually, they would be excellent to get into our power block. So let's start improving relations. What's going on here? Yeah, we're not getting involved in that, I can tell you that. Slowly but surely. The Ottomans. How funny would it be if we got the Ottomans into our power block? Yeah, let's begin. Well, maybe we don't want to improve relations yet. I do actually want to get Constantinople. All right. Let's see here. So we got enlistment offices. Okay, great. How is this? Plus 20? Yep, because we're buying it all from the United States. Alright, we're getting 4% leverage generation from the excess stuff here. So we don't need to improve relations anymore. Yeah, there's nothing we're going to do there. Okay. Oh yeah, but what's going on here? Wait, we have a subvention on wood, dye, and ammunition. Why wood? When did that happen? And, I mean, ammunition I remember, yeah, but... Alright. Improved fertilizer. I don't think we have any of those other agro buildings, though. Where do we have lead mines? Eastern Serbia. And I think we're hurting on lead, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're importing a ton of it. Okay. So let's make that money ourselves. Let's go to that. Alright, so we're not covering all of it, but eventually we will. Oh my god, another earthquake. Yeah, let's start utilizing some of this stuff. We'll have to look through the railroads too, but we'll have to go state by state with that. Do that. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of cultural exclusion have found themselves mired in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. We're actually hurting on bureaucracy here. Oh, that's where I always forget that. That's where the tax waste is coming from. Okay. Alright, well, we'll take that, but we need to fix the bureaucracy here. You know, we actually don't need all that much. And then we'll bump those up. Isn't it crazy that we are going to possibly see a nuclear weapon used in our lifetime? Oh god, yeah. I'm predicting that after the failed naval invasion of Iran and 1,000+ Marines gone. Yeah. I know. It's the scary, scary situation. I have to say, being someone who lives in a place that is clearly a prime target for things, it scares me even more, to be honest with you. You just kind of go through the day going, everything's okay. I don't really want to lower the military wage, so we can't really afford that right now. Yeah, Mr. President has no off-ramp. I know. Mr. President, who ran on no new wars, no unnecessary wars. The guy's just bragging about wars to start now. Let's negotiate with the petite bourgeoisie here. The petite bourgeoisie have agreed to meet at a local market to surreptitiously discuss changing their stance on cultural exclusion. No, we can't do anything. We'll give them the political concessions. I find it crazy that nobody, all the people that are involved in our government, almost nobody puts up any opposition to this guy. You know? I mean, the only real opposition was the guy who resigned from the intelligence agency. Other than that, it's just like, I don't get what everybody thinks the end goal is here. Like, I don't understand. If we could get their obstinance, or I mean, if we could get their activism below 50, that would really help our budget here. Oh, their base acceptance level of 1. Let's take a look at that in a second. The Yugoslav national movement has begun a propaganda campaign painting Greek people as criminals who will be allowed to run rampant under the new cultural exclusion law. Yeah, we'll do that. He's just a Shabazgoy toy. Sorry, everyone who has to ration energy now. Yeah, the U.S. is captured by stupid boomers worshipping baby killer. Yep, basically. I mean, he's literally bragged about war makes oil more expensive and we make money off of that. It's just like, everybody cheers that, but nobody asks, who's we? I certainly don't. I mean, it's just literally everybody will follow him right off a cliff. Not everybody, actually. I shouldn't say everybody. The problem is the people in power right now will follow him right off a cliff. A mine in Vardarska, Macedonia has collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shafts below. The scale of the accident has made the tragedy a story across Vardarska, Macedonia, and the nation. Well, we should take this one. Because it'll make the upper strata more radical and there's less of them. I was a CB construction battalion for the Navy. Oh, interesting. So I worked with Marines closely in Afghanistan and East Africa. So this hits close to... Oh, man, yeah. I imagine so. I imagine so. I hope everybody you knew is okay. If anybody is still serving. Because that's the thing. That's the thing. I think that one of the things that I will never understand and infuriates me to no end is that this this willingness by one party to just send soldiers into unnecessary conflicts, and this somehow gets equated to patriotism. Like, I have always said, I think people in the United States don't value the fact that we have a military that will follow orders without question. Like, I'm also Algerian, and we suffered a bloody and violent civil war because one party won an election and the military said no. And so in the United States, soldiers will forget their political affiliations and just follow the commander-in-chief, you know? You think about, like, the difference in ideologies from going to, like, from Donald Trump to Joe Biden, to Donald Trump, to Barack Obama, to George W. Bush, to Bill Clinton. It's just, like, all these difference in ideologies, and soldiers in the military will follow the orders, right? And so I feel like it is the duty of an American civilian to question every military conflict, like, to no end, regardless of if it's justified or not. Because the question has to be, like, if somebody is willing to just run into war on my behalf, the very least you can do is make sure it is absolutely necessary they have to do it. And so, like, this mentality that we have in this country where it's just like, oh, we're going to send some people off into a military conflict. Okay, sure, go ahead. It's such a failure of, like, the American civilian. It's like American soldiers hold up their end of the bargain, and American civilians are just like, we don't care. You know? That, to me, that is the contract. The military won't question the orders coming from the leader. They will follow the leader because the leader is elected by the people, but in turn, we don't protect their safety. Republicans didn't vote for this in 2024 at all. Main reason young GOP voters voted for Trump was to get the neocons out of the GOP. Yeah, but yeah, rich guys have a way of slithering into every admin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they didn't vote for they voted for no new wars. All right, if we get their acceptance up a little, at least a little bit, we'll we'll lower their activism. If we can get their activism below 50, we'll lose this obstinance and lose all of this uncollected taxes. My cousin literally finished her deployment to Kuwait a month before we attacked. Oh my god. Wow. The Congress was supposed to save us and impeach him, but we can't till 2026 elections. Yeah. Oh man, I hope your cousin does not get redeployed for this. There's a growing uprising against this in the GOP, thankfully. Yeah, it's true. People are starting to realize, like, this is not the way. I mean, it never was the way, but at least there are people who thought it was the way are starting to realize this is not the way. Let's see here. Joe Kent is a hero. Yeah, seriously. I mean, that took... I was really impressed with that move. And also the reasons he gave. He wasn't just like, oh, it's, you know, I want to go spend more time with my family. He was like, no, this is nonsense. I am not going to support this. I am out because this is unjustified and it is wrong. So I have a lot of respect for that. All right, so explosives are now pretty cheap. We can use... Actually, what we can use... We're going to bump the munitions plants up so that it'll create more of a demand for both of these things. And then, as it creates the demand and those start to get more expensive, we'll build the rest of them. Some shopkeepers have expressed opposition to the equal treatment of Romanian people under the cultural exclusion law, announcing that they will refuse them service. Ah, hey, look at this. Thank you, thank you. Organized sports. Finally start the Bulgarian Premier League. In... Ooh, no, we don't really want that. Okay. Yeah, I suppose we'll take that. Yeah, they're pooping their pants about him. Literally the perfect guy to say F this. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, because that's the other thing, too. They can't even go after Joe Kent as like, oh, he's this big raging liberal. Like, his resignation letter was all about how much he supported Donald Trump until this point. So, like, they can't even really go after him all that much. I love, too, that Trump's response to that was like, oh, he was awful at his job. He was never good at his job. And it's like, dude, you appointed him. Like, had he not resigned, he'd still be in the position. Like, and this is the problem with our press right now. Like, how does nobody ask him, you know, well, who else in your administration is not good at their job currently? Because you weren't going to fire this guy until this happened. Who else is not good or capable at their job that you have in the job right now? But they don't ask those questions. I would like to do 2 more construction sectors. You know, tools are getting a little expensive here. We got plenty of people. Nobody wants us in that. Fine. So maybe what we'll do is we'll build 2 more. We'll add another one of these. Hey, Pasta Puffin. Hello, hello. How are you? Good to see you. How's it going? This interview with Tucker was huge. Oh, Charlie Kirk's person. Really? Really, really? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of speculation about quite a few people in and around the government currently. So you want to know something that I found out about my home state when it comes to teachers that I found out while researching? Sure. What did you find out? For an English 112 assignment. Yeah, sure. What was it? Well, you know, let's bump the speed up to 4 here. We're at a point where we just kind of got to go through, finish this construction queue. Law progressive study. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right. God, I can't believe, you know, I actually have really slacked on construction here. 1890 and we're not at 100 construction yet. I got too sidetracked by things, I would say. I found out that teachers striking or unionizing, yeah, is a class 1 misdemeanor on the same level as possession of certain illegal substances. Yeah. Yeah, it is illegal for teachers to strike. And yeah, oh, and unionize, that's interesting. What state is that? But yeah, generally, yeah, teachers are not allowed. There are certain professions that are not technically allowed to strike. And that's one of them, oddly. Oh, in North Carolina, yeah. God, I'll never understand I'll never understand working class people's opposition to unions, to be honest. Election season has begun in Bulgaria, and with it, the strategizing of the government's fixers. If we wish, we may wield the power of the state to ensure a favorable result. Let's see what we got going on. We're not going to fix this election. Although it is pretty close. We could. We're at 100% election confidence. We really would not want the church and the petite bourgeoisie to take over. Maybe we will. Ooh, we lose 15% electoral confidence. I think we can let this one go. Kent had access to high-level intel, and he said their investigation of foreign ties was halted. This, after Charlie was saying, I'm done with pro-Israel nut jobs right before he died. Wow, 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 wow. That's interesting. Yeah. I looked at a law. Yeah, I learned something new. Yeah. I looked at a law that was made in 1959, and an addendum was made in 1998. It changed something, but I don't know what it changed. The statute that I found said that in the first part was changed in 1998. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So 7 years left on this. Oh. Oh, I forgot we have this obligation from the French. They have their own power block, though. No, ooh, they don't? French don't have their own power block? Oh my god, what if we got France in there? Although, yeah, they're just... Oh, France is a major power? Yeah, let's do this. No, you don't want to do that. So maybe we get them into our block. We'll only do this for 10 years. Because that should be enough. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of the various contending parties. Across Bulgaria, the electorate debates which party is worth trusting with the next term in government. Yeah, so here's where we'll add... Ah, yes, they took it. Add to the Liberal Party. So, this is fascinating. Okay. Very interesting. And so now we can get in Bosnia. Serbia. Accepted. Ah. Oh, yeah, okay. Law setback, damn. It just completely got rid of that part, but seeing how this is horrible, I can only assume it was good. A good thing they got rid of it, I mean. Wait, which part did they get rid of? I think I missed that. Alright. Yeah, we're still gonna need a little bit more with 2 Sicilies. But we got our first 2 members in here, which is good. Alright, though. I think we are at our stopping point for this morning session here. We got some pretty good work going in this session this morning. For one, we became a great power. We're still quite a ways off of Germany's prestige, but we'll get there eventually. We got the Balkan League finally, and we finished the Balkan League. So now we just need to complete the Spoils of War journal entry, and we get the first achievement that we're looking for. I think, for tonight's episode, I think we're going to start off by declaring war on Greece and going for this state so that we can complete this journal entry when it times out in 7 years. Which leads me into, next time I'll be on will be tonight. We'll be continuing this Bulgaria run. So that'll start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so my time. So that's in about 6.5 hours from now, wherever you are in your time zone. But that'll be it for right now. Thank you for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Had a good session with everyone. And hopefully I'll see everybody tonight. But yeah, other than that, have a good rest of your day. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you tonight.